JoJo, where are we?
We're at JoJo's Closet in the Flatiron Arts Building. This is where I do my art. I'm a doll maker. All of my dolls have a full skeleton in them, out of wood, wire, and plastic. Then they're wired, weighted, and padded so they can stand by themselves and be posed. Glass eyes, porcelain animal, human teeth, human hair.
Where are you getting the human teeth from?
I go to a shop in New York called Obscura where the show Oddities is filmed, and they have jars of human teeth and you can pick and choose. All of my dolls have a full chakra system inside of them, so they all have hearts. Some of them have hookem or diamonds in their heads because they say the stone adds to psychic ability and also works with intent. So if I want you to feel happy or sad about a character, I like to think that the stone is shining through the doll. And then I sew them with voodoo love oils in the hopes that if they ever leave me, somebody will love them as much as I do. This is a portrait of my friend Tyler Long from the bicycle gang Rat Patrol. And he's just donated his bicycle and his colors to the gallery so the doll will have some of his effects around him. He showed a picture of this doll to his mother, and his mother was like, "This man loves you." And he was like, "I know." So when he gave me the bike, he put this sticker on it.
Nice. What's that, a little rat over there?
I put a little rat on, yeah. Rat Patrol. I always have these cats out here to make it look like he's been scared up his bike.
So what's your obsession with Raggedy Ann?
When I was little, there was a show on TV called Real People, and they would go and look at kooky people throughout the U.S., and two of these people was a couple in Connecticut who collected haunted items, and one of the haunted items was a Raggedy Ann that they've just done a horror film out of called Annabelle. And I thought, if the power of one doll could do that much damage, imagine what a pile could geared towards love. But I have them out right now because it's in popular culture whether or not you should inoculate your children. Raggedy Ann and Andy were conceived by John Gruhl as an anti-vaccination toward smallpox because his daughter was inoculated without his permission and died. So he started raising monies for children's health care through the sale of the dolls in the stories. It's part of her past that's been lost.
What is that crying there?
It's my dog. Come on. Come say hi.
How's the dog do with all these dolls?
This is Venus.
God, Venus, you're tiny. Oh, wow. Venus, you're a performer.
Come on, left. Up. Lefty.
What kind of dog is that?
They're Chihuahuas.
Wow.
They're rescues.
Good, it's nice to rescue them.
Inside.
Wow, he's really a dancer.
This is Venus, yeah.
Took after your mom?
You must know there's a camera on you right now.
Yeah, she does.
Come on, inside. Inside. Come on, left. No. This is my 16-year-old.
Wow.
He's still sprightly.
How old do they live?
Both of his parents lived to 19, so I'm hoping he lives in the upwards of that. This is our book, Getting into Face.
And when did you publish this?
This came out 3 years ago, but it was just recently picked up by the Art Institute and the MCA, so it's pretty good.
Great. All promised, you said.
Come on, inside.
Who is she behind you?
Lefty, inside. Come on.
Dancing away.
Bye.
And did you
Lefty,
make
come on.
this jacket?
Inside. Yeah. I call it Super Jesus. I wanted to start doing men's jackets where someone has your back.
That's great. We like that.
So the next one is, I have a red Power Ranger with a gun, and he looks like he's about to come around my shoulder and blast somebody.
How do you get back there?
Not yet. I'm still unpacking even after 2 years.
You're joking. And what about the dogs? They don't, like, get involved?
They're blocked off from that room. Yeah, some of the dolls date back to pre-Columbian times back there, where a doll would be buried with the dead to accompany them on their journey. To Dory here, this is a real doll from LA, 160 pounds of latex sex doll. I wanted to show how weird the doll can be, and then I'm collecting archives of other male doll makers, because I think it's usually considered a woman's craft.
Who's that one? Looks kind of like Marlene Dietrich back there.
These are by Van Craig from New York. He also did the Las Vegas Showgirl back up there. I don't know if you can see her with her arms stretched out.
Where?
If you come over here, you'll see her from this angle. See her up on the wall back there?
Oh, yeah.
Purple
I
gloves.
see one arm. I don't see her that well. Wow. And this one, is this,
This is a little portrait of Greer. She always said that she was a fairy, so I turned her into a fairy.
Nice. She looks a little like Donatella Versace.
And then this is Silky Jumbo. This is one of my good old friends, Silky Jumbo, who used to be a stilt walker in Chicago nightclubs. So instead of making him in stilts, I made him at the height you'd see him at. And he has horse teeth for teeth, people always ask. Calm down, we'll get some dinner in you.
This one choked on her hair.
This is one of my wigs. I go out as a four-faced whimsy doll. This is always fun to wear in a club setting, because when people are drunk, they never pay attention to what face they're talking to. So someone said that I was holding 3 conversations and giving somebody else the stink eye. Chill out. This is also a portrait of Greer back here. This is her wedding dress. When she passed away, her parents threw everything she owned into a dumpster behind her house, and I dumpster dived her wedding dress and some of her artwork from the garbage.
It's so horrible. You want to explain the story, what her parents did to her?
Greer was born Greg, and her parents forced her into a sex change because they were worried how gay would look on them, that they would rather have a daughter than a gay son. So they coached her in how to go through all the psychological tests that it took to become a woman, and she passed with flying colors, but they did her surgery wrong, and she could never be penetrated, and which led to her demise because she was raped here in Chicago and left in a dumpster. And because she was laying in filth for 2 days, she got toxic shock, and it was the toxic shock that killed her.
Wow.
I'm a book of horror stories.
That's why you have a horror story producer that's...
She died in 96. She was 38 when she passed away. She said that she wouldn't become famous till after she died, and because of my stories, there's a show touring called You Can't Throw That Away, and now it's in Germany. And some of the other loaners to the show are Madonna, Sandra Bernhard, Iggy Pop, and the Met of New York City, so I'm in good company. Yeah, of course.
What a story, huh? Who's this back here?
That's one of my nightmares. This is Fishnet.
Wow, does look a bit like a nightmare. Princess Nightmare. The dogs are not happy back there. And the one against the wall?
Oh, JoJo.
I'm sorry?
The hat.
Up there?
The character with the hat, yeah.
This is my doll Pansy. My mentor Greer had a doll named Sissy, and I didn't want a Skippy, so I made a Pansy. I think of him as one of the Pumpkin Donut kids from Clark and Belmont. There used to be these kids that would panhandle to buy their drag at the alley, and they called them Pumpkin Donut kids, so this is my ode to Pumpkin Donut kids. This is one of my new ones. This is Sally. This is a portrait of my good old friend Sally, who just moved to Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
The face or which one?
Lefties, chill out.
Miss Piggy?
Miss Piggy.
I call her Anna Sui after the designer.
Oh,
As a
God.
slam to Anna Sui,
I'm not sure she'd like that.
because Greer, when she needed the money, sold one of her life-size dolls for $500 to Anna Sui. And she recently donated that doll to the Met in New York City, so I have to take it back.
How can you take back something she donated?
No. I mean the doll. I should transform the doll and not call her Anna Sui anymore, because
Oh, okay.
without her doing that nice gesture, the Met wouldn't have this beautiful doll of Diane Fairlin.
Oh, yeah, and it's in the library. It's in... I saw it.
It's great.
I saw it when I went because it's in with the archives. Yeah.
It's awesome.
There's a picture of me next to it.
Awesome.
So do you ever go back there?
Yeah, of course. Just not this way. I go through my house.
Wow.
Thank you.
Intense.
Sorry, it's not cozy.
It is very cozy.
People are always like, "Where's your couch?" I was like, "Oh."
It's on the second floor.
To lie on
It's in
the
storage.
Raggedy Anns.
Yeah.
Should let people